Hello everybody, I am back today with a new layout for Cut to You. I am using this beautiful paper. That is a photograph that I printed on my printer at home with on 12 by 12 cardstock. I also have this cut file. This is the floral bouquet cut file. Love that. And we're just gonna speed right into the making. In hindsight, probably should have left the camera on just a touch longer. Oh well. Okay, let's catch you up. So yes, my background paper is a large 12 by 12 photo. And my cut file I am using is the floral bouquet set from Cut to You. I backed the cut file all in solid colored cardstocks instead of patterns. My reason for that is because I have this kind of busy photograph paper in the background, and I want to use my photograph, my cut file, my embellishments to take away some of the busyness of my background paper. So that's the plan. Generally, we start with like a white background and then we add, right? We want to add color. We want to add all of those types of things. In this case, that background paper has plenty of color, all the color. So we want to just add some calmer types of embellishments and interest. I am using some foam tape to pop both of these floral elements up to give them some separation, because I did a really good job of color matching the colors in the photo to my cardstock, which is awesome, but it also means that I don't want my cut files to get lost. So I'm going to pop them up with some foam tape. Next up, I am going to grab some scraps. All the embellishments and paper that I'm going to use today are from 49th and Market collection called Curator's Meadow. If it's still available over at A Cherry on Top, I will link it up down below. You will also find a link to this cut file and a link to the Cut to You blog, where I have all of the photographs and close-ups for my layout. So I'm going to do some messy layers. I grabbed some scrap papers, and again, the plan here is to add light color, a little pop of green here and there, but mostly this kind of light oatmeal crafty color to the back of my photo to give it some definition and separation from that busy background paper. The design that I've decided on for my project today is I want to have a diagonal design that goes from the top right to the bottom left, and then the photo in the middle. So this photo and this page will actually be the first in a series of photographs and pages about our yearly trip to the greenhouses in our town in May. We always take these trips. We always buy lots of flowers, and I take loads of photos. And this was our 2020 trip, and this is going to be the first page. So there's going to be this page, and then I think there's 2 or 3 other pages that I've already done, and this is going to kind of be the starting page. So I don't need it to have journaling or anything like that. I've already done all the journaling on all the other pages. This was just the last photo that I had that I really wanted to scrapbook, just because I think it looks so cool. And I thought it would be perfect for like that starting page before I go into how we have this annual tradition. We always go to the greenhouses and in the summer and get all of our flowers. It's always me and my little guy Logan. It's just something that we traditionally do every year, and we don't have a ton of traditions. I don't have a lot of traditions with my boys. I don't have a lot of things that we tend to do year to year, but that is one thing we absolutely do, and I always take so many photos. So that is kind of the point of this layout. I wanted to have kind of like a starting page, almost like a title page, and then go into the other pages, which have all the journaling and all of the kind of meat and potatoes of this part of our day. And so, yep, that's what I'm working on here. This might be 2021. I have to go back and look. I said it was 2020, but now that I think about it, I don't think it is. I think I already did our 2021s, and these are 2021. It's not 2022. I already did those. So I am working my way in that diagonal row from the top right to the bottom left down my page. I started with that top cluster. I am allowing these cut files to kind of hang off the page a little bit so I can get the placement right. And I'm just going to embellish super simply with a couple of little die cuts from that Curator's Meadow line from 49th and Market. I love all the layers behind the photo. I think it really did exactly what I wanted it to. And now I have a couple more embellishments. The only more color that I'm going to add to this layout are some butterflies, and I'm going to layer them right up on top of the cut file. I really like to layer embellishments on top of my cut file. I am a big fan of clusters and layers, and cut files tend to be quite large, so I like to layer things up and under and around them, smaller things that allow your eyes to kind of, you see the cut file, but then you also see these other accent pieces that kind of make the cut file shine. So the section here at the bottom, I'm going to add this little circle that says Nature Lover underneath my photo. The photo might be a little bit harder to see. It is a photo of the greenhouse, like all the greenhouse and all the flowers, and then there is Logan in his mask looking at all the flowers. So you'll be able to see the photo much better in the close-ups. That Priceless Memories up at the top, that's gonna act as my title for this layout. And then I just have these adorable little butterflies and some cute little sayings that I thought would work really well and go along with kind of getting this started. I didn't want to add too much because I still want you to be able to see that my background paper is a photograph. But at the same time, the background paper is like, there's a lot of flowers there. So it's not, you understand what you're looking at when you look at the page as a whole. This is the first time I've ever worked with a 12 by 12 photograph that I've printed myself. I think it's really cool. I don't know if I'll do it again or not. I haven't quite decided yet. If this is something that really interests you, I recommend going and checking out Susanna Lee on YouTube. She does amazing pages and she prints lots of 12 by 12 photos. She does an amazing job with that. This is where I'm going to call this one all done. I do really love how this turned out. I love that background paper. I love the photograph. The cut file was perfect. Just a beautiful, bright, sunny page for you to kind of remember that it's not going to be freezing cold outside forever, I guess. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you all again very soon. Bye.